This week in the new Disney live-action remake, Lilo and Stitch released into theaters. This was supposed to be a Disney Plus original, but they pulled it out of Disney Plus, put it in theaters. Turned out it was a good decision because this movie is making a lot of money. I'm a massive fan of that original Lilo and Stitch movie. I have such great memories of this movie as a child, so very not excited, I would say, but optimistic that this could be one of the good ones. Was it one of the good ones? I'll tell you here in this review. Before I get started, please make sure to subscribe, like button, hit the bell, and comment down below what are your opinions on Lilo and Stitch. And with that said, let's dive right in. And pretty much just like every other Disney live-action remake, this one saying that this was a pointless reimagining of a great original movie. This was not very good. The changes they made didn't really add anything to the story. The Stitch and Lilo dynamic wasn't anything special. For a Disney movie that means so much to me, this movie just kind of completely fell flat for me. Now, there are one or two good things in here. There are some emotions that they do with Nani and Lilo in the middle of the movie that, like, for a solid 20 minutes, I was like, okay, this is actually kind of fresh. This is actually kind of new. They're not horrible. They're not anything to go home about, but, like, a couple emotions made me be like, okay, that's effective. That works. And for that 20-minute section, I was kind of invested in the movie. I was like, okay, this isn't the worst movie. This isn't the worst Disney live-action remake. This isn't that bad of a movie. And then we kind of shied away from that, and, you know, we'll talk about the problems here in a little bit. And then Stitch and all the other aliens look good. They look almost exactly like they do in the animated movie. Looked animated, but with like a live-action form, and they looked pretty good. Not going to have any complaints about the CGI in this review. But that's about it for the positives. I mean, this is 110% a movie made for the kids, which I can't fully say that I'm, like, against that. Yes, kids are going to enjoy this movie. Kids are going to go to the theater, and they're going to have a good time. I went with my family and my brother and his girlfriend. His girlfriend said they loved it, or she loved it. My mother said she liked it, and I think my dad liked it. I don't quite know. Me and my brother weren't too affected by it. Me and my brother weren't the biggest fans of the movie. That kind of proves what the target audience is. Someone who's a fan of Disney. My mother, who raised me as a kid, so she loves kids' movies. But for now, this movie isn't my type of thing. It's kind of lacking everything that made that original Lilo and Stitch be a fantastic movie. This movie really, really struggled for me. Whether it's the beginning of the movie where it's just kind of like the bang, 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 bang pacing, where it goes so fast, where it feels like you're getting no relaxation time. It goes literally the opening escape sequence to him crashing on Earth to just not having any time to slow down. Or it's the unlikable characters. Not that the actress that played Lilo was bad. She's like 6 or 7 years old. I can't dog on the actress, but what they do in the movie with the character, she's not likable. You get the first Lilo and Stitch, the original, the great movie, and her character, yeah, she does some wrong things because she's a kid. Yeah, she's kind of crazy in that aspect, but, you know, she just lost her parents. All the other kids be mean to her. You root for her. In this one, the first thing you see her do is steal someone's fishing lure. Just like, come over and cut the fishing lure. And then you see her go let out someone's chickens and have the chickens go run wild. And then everything she does gets Nani in trouble. And I get it. That's exactly what the original was. But in that original, you rooted for Lilo because you understood she was just a kid and she's going through a hard time. In this one, it's just like, she has no remorse. She's just going off and doing crazy things without any remorse. The only one that brings a little bit of emotion, the only one that brings a little bit of compassion to the film is Nani. Lilo is not likable. Neither is half the other people. And it's not that they're not likable, it's just that they don't do anything. The only one that I kind of liked was Nani. And that's because they did have some solid emotions with her. You definitely were rooting for her, but everyone else, you just really didn't care. You didn't really care. This is a movie that, as soon as I left the theater, I didn't even film an out-of-theater reaction because, like, as soon as I left the theater and drive home, I'm like, okay, that was that. I'm not even really going to think about the movie. And I didn't even really think about it. I didn't even write a Letterboxd review until last night at, like, 12:30 because I didn't even think about the movie. This is literally the first time that I'm giving full extensive thoughts into Lilo and Stitch because I just don't care. It feels like a movie that was made for Disney Plus. I feel like if I sat down on the couch with my family and we watched a movie on Disney Plus, it still wouldn't be good, but it'd be better than my mother spending $100+ for 5 people to go watch this movie in a theater. Which, I love the theater experience, but it overall felt like a Disney, made for Disney Plus movie. And then, like, the story. It's the exact same story as the original, but it's kind of boring because it doesn't have all those complex emotions, except for, like, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes inside the middle of the movie, where, like, the story is the aliens trying to catch him, and it's just, like, they do it in the most dumb way possible. I was not invested in the movie. It just kind of like, okay, yeah, kids are loving this, kids are laughing, there's an occasional chuckle I get. Story, not really doing much for me, so, yeah, between the unlikable characters, between the, story that I didn't vibe with, and the fact that it would have been much better as a Disney Plus original movie, this is one I didn't vibe with all that much. There are, like, one or two decent things in the middle here, but, like, if you're a kid, if you got kids, they might like it. If you're a mother, and it's not going to be the worst movie that your kids are going to like. But for me, a 19-year-old who loves that original movie, this one didn't really do it for me. I was not the biggest fan of Lilo and Stitch, and overall it's getting a negative score from me. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Before I give you my final score, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and comment down below what are your opinions on Lilo and Stitch 2025 live-action remake. And if you want, give me your opinions on the original animated movie as well. Lilo and Stitch had a couple emotions with Nani that I kind of vibe with. And the Stitch looks great, but the movie's primarily made for kids. For me, I didn't vibe with the story, the characters, or anything really that much. So for me, Lilo and Stitch, unfortunately, because this is one I was kind of looking forward to because of how much I love that original movie, is going to get a D+. Thank you guys for clicking on this video, and stay tuned for Mission Impossible videos coming soon. And with that said, subscribe.